Hey, welcome to Mental Health Healing. I'm your host, Matthew Wilson. Tonight I'm going to be talking about social anxiety and how prevalent it is in society and how much we don't really realize it's there. Have you ever been nervous around people? You know, you go somewhere and you're just nervous. Every time you go, you're awkward, you're nervous. Have you ever avoided places and not went because a lot of people were going to be there? Have you ever overthought things and overthought the situation and not went because you're concerned about, people being there? That is all social anxiety. And tonight I just want to express it and explore it a little bit. And I appreciate you being here. Thank you for being here. And let's get into the next point here, guys. So let's talk a little bit about what anxiety feels like. It's like overthinking conversations, not being free to speak and just overthinking what you're going to say, overthinking everything and not being natural, worrying about what people think. I experience that right here, right now with the camera downtown. I'm worrying about what people think, feeling awkward, feeling like you're not who you are, you're just awkward around people. Avoiding people or places is another thing. You know, you don't go places, you're avoiding situations because you're just not comfortable and you're not confident in your own skin. And then replaying conversations over later in your head, like, sitting home at night and replaying the conversations. Oh, I should have said this and I should have said that and maybe I should have said this, and really not the way to go. Examples of that are crowds. When you're in around crowds, you can feel socially anxious. You know, when you're crowded in, meeting new people is a big one. I mean, if you don't know the person and you're not confident with who you are, you're definitely going to experience some social anxiety there. Phone calls, some people feel it. Ordering food because you don't know the person and you're not confident with who you are and how you sound and what you are about. And the big part of it, I think, is confidence. We're going to talk a little bit about that, but I think a big part of it is confidence. And another thing is social events. Social events where you have to go meet new people, you have to mingle, you have to be involved, and you have to be not on, but you can't just sit back in the background. So guys, we'll go on to the next spot and keep this convo going. So guys, let's talk a little bit about why it happens. Why does social anxiety happen? Fear of being judged, fear of embarrassment. Those two are linked to confidence, I believe. But the fear of being judged, if you think you're going to be judged for who you are and you think people are looking at you and directing their attention to you, you're definitely going to be anxious going out in front of people. The fear of embarrassment, if you think you're going to make a fool of yourself, if you think you're going to fall down and trip and everyone's going to be laughing, if something happened to you in your life at an earlier time and that's what happened, you never let that go and you never got that out of your system, then that's going to be a point to bring social anxiety on, guys. Another one's low confidence. We talked about that, and it's a big one. If you're not confident in who you are, you're definitely going to experience social anxiety 100%. If you're not comfortable in your own skin, if you're not comfortable in who you are, you're definitely going to experience it. Bad experiences. That's the fear of embarrassment is tied to bad experiences. If you've had bad social experiences, well, it's partly tied to that. But if you've had bad social experiences, why would you want to have more? Why would you go out and put yourself in danger? You're not going to do it. And overthinking. If you overthink a situation and think too long about it, you're just not going to go. The point I'm trying to make here too is the brain actually trying to protect you here, and it's not putting you in social situations, but it's actually hurting you deep down. What we don't realize is that it's actually hurting you. You got to push yourself, you got to take small steps and get out there and get socializing. What can help? Some small steps in your day. Say hi to someone new. Small conversation, pick a stranger and just say hello. That's all you really have to do. Okay guys, I'm gonna wrap it up there. Thanks for watching this vlog. Thanks for tuning in. Something you can do is just get out there and practice talking to strangers. Say hello, hold the door for somebody, be kind, smile, go to that social event that you don't really want to go to. Challenge yourself and get out there and do the things. I'd encourage you to do something this week that challenges your social anxiety and see how it goes. And we'll see you on the next vlog, guys. Thank you so much.